It is literally 100 degrees in here. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nicole and you're watching Nick Inc. Artistry. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. I am back. I definitely did not plan on taking 2 weeks off. I'm so sorry, but I am back. I am rejuvenated and I'm ready to hop right back into YouTube and post every Friday of the week. I thought I would only be taking 1 week off initially because I went back to work in the middle of May and now I'm trying to get back to my normal schedule and my normal routine with filming along with my real job. And then obviously for the past couple weeks, after George Floyd's tragic death, many people around the whole world decided to come together and try to change a lot of things that are so wrong, and I can't believe that they're still going on today. So to everyone in the Black community, I stand with you and I stand for equality. I'm gonna link some organizations down below where you can donate and take further action. Now with all that being said, it was really nice to have 2 weeks off actually. Sometimes you have to take a step back, focus on yourself, and give yourself the time that you need for things. But like I said, I'm back and I'm ready to hop right back into YouTube and keep putting out some really good content for you guys. So of course, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. I have some really good videos planned. And speaking of planning videos, this video right here wasn't even planned for this week. I was actually gonna post this video last week, but then I decided not to. So I was saving it actually for next week, because this week I was going to put out a makeover / self-care video. I was going to show you guys the process of me redoing my highlights, and I tried out a new self-tanner, and I had some new skincare and things like that I wanted to show you guys. But half of that footage got lost. I'm so unsure how that happened. 1 minute it was on my computer, and the next minute it wasn't. So I think I'm gonna refilm that video, but instead of doing my hair color again, because obviously I've already done it, I'll do my self-tanner and maybe I'll show you guys how I've been doing my nails and things like that. So of course, if there's anything else you want me to include in that, go ahead and comment down below, or any video ideas that you may have. But now, after the longest intro ever, we're gonna jump into the main topic that this video is about. So as you can see by the title, this video is gonna be the Zodiac Makeup Challenge with my sign, which is the Gemini. It is only fitting because we are in Gemini season. And little disclaimer, James Charles did do this video on his channel, I believe last year around this time. He is literally a Gemini as well. And he did his eye look similar to what I'm gonna do, where he did 2 different eye looks to represent the twins, which is what the Gemini symbolizes, and Gemini means twins in Latin. But I'm going to be sharing my take on it, of course, today, because I love astrology. I love the moon, the stars. I feel like every time I talk about the moon, I gotta show my tattoo to prove that it's true love. But I love my zodiac sign, and Geminis get a really bad rep, so I'm here to set the record straight. But without further ado, let's jump right on into this video. Things are going to look a little bit different because I'm filming this intro after I realized I needed to put out this video. But if you guys want to see my Gemini Zodiac Makeup Challenge, keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm going to link everything that I'm using down below because I'm going to be kind of going back and forth between a couple different palettes today. And also, I do just have concealer just under my eyes today. I don't have any other face makeup on. In Ohio, we're required to wear face masks at work. I do work in a salon, if you don't know. So wearing the mask, I don't mind. It is a little steamy under there. It gets a little hot. But besides that, I just do my eyes really cute, and then, the mask literally covers the rest of my face, which is really nice. It's really given my skin a chance to breathe and embrace being natural for once. So like I said, I just do have a little bit of concealer underneath my eyes because my dark circles are happening right now for sure. But anyway, I'm going to start on my right eye. I don't even really know what I want to do. I have 2 different eye looks going on today that I'm going to try to do. So I think I'm going to start with the easier one over here. The other one, I think I'm going to do some more like line work and little artwork and stuff on my eye. But I did go ahead and prime them, so I'm just setting it with a light shadow over here. And I think I'm going to incorporate 2 of my favorite new colors. I don't know why, I've always been such a pink girl, literally my whole life, but now I'm living for lavender. That's like one of my new favorite colors. So I think we're going to do like a lavender, maybe periwinkle duo moment over here, or maybe pink and lavender. We'll kind of feel it out. Alright guys, so with a fluffy blending brush, I'm just going to take the shade Royal Pain from the Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette. This has really not left my beauty area since I've gotten it because it's literally just my dream palette. I love all of these colors, especially for spring and summer right now. I'm living in this palette for sure. I'm just taking that shade Royal Pain right on like the inner portion of my lid. I'm just kind of blending that in really effortlessly. All right, now I'm going in with literally the same brush. I just kind of wiped it off a little bit. I'm going in with Scandal Water. I'm going to start tapping that on the outer portion of this side. As I'm working on blending these in a little bit, I'm going to start kind of reading off a little bit of a couple of like the more well-known characteristics about Geminis. And then I'll just kind of get into like a little bit of my birth chart and where my like position in the zodiac kind of falls, but I'll kind of explain a little bit of that also. So the Gemini is actually the third zodiac. That's just kind of like the way it falls, although technically it's in like the middle of the year. But the Gemini zodiac ranges from May 20th/21st, depending on what chart or whatever you're looking at, to June 20th. I'm actually literally right on the cusp. My birthday is May 21st. We just passed it a couple weeks ago. But being on the cusp, they say that you can like kind of go either way. So that means I could waver either way. I could kind of be part of Taurus or part of Gemini. But that's when it comes down to your birth chart, which that tracks like the exact time you were born. And then that exact time really puts you into which zodiac and then which sun sign, moon sign, and so on and so forth. So basically with the way that my birthday falls, with the exact time that I was born and everything, on May 21st, like I said, it does make me a true Gemini, but my rising sign is a Taurus. The rising sign is pretty much what you're perceived as or what people like think you are on the surface. So for some people, the rising sign might be your actual zodiac sign, like it might be the same one, but for me, like I said, mine's Taurus and then I'm actually a Gemini. So when people meet me, they think I'm a Taurus. Even my mom has said, oh, you're definitely a Taurus, Nicole. I definitely do have a Taurus qualities, but I think everyone, you know, we all have a little bit of each zodiac in us. And especially if you're going by like the very textbook definitions, you might be like, oh my god, you are so this one, when in reality it really comes down to your birth chart and all of that. And then my moon sign is a Pisces, which the moon signs are really interesting. I haven't read too much into them, but as far as I know, they kind of deal with like your emotional side to things. And with mine being Pisces, which is literally the most emotional sign of them all, we can only guess how emotional or whatever I am. I know, it's really crazy, really is. But all of these definitely like come into play, and when you have your whole birth chart up, it's really interesting. It just tracks like the planets' movements and you know, it has to do with all that stuff. I'm not an astrologist. Everything I know is literally self-taught, so don't come at me, please. Thank you. Like, if you really want to get into the zodiacs and astrology and everything, you can go into depth with like the houses and like the planets and how they rule and so much more. I just haven't gone too much into that because you can really get carried away, even with just the basic zodiac stuff. I mean, once I started to learn like the basic characteristics of each one, now whenever I meet someone, I'm like, oh my gosh, what's your zodiac? And I'm like, oh, okay, I see it. So already, it's very addicting, it's very interesting. Definitely look it up if you literally know nothing. If this is your first video to even touch on it, there's definitely more out there. I'll actually leave a couple videos down below that I watched a while back when I was really getting into it, and it's really interesting and definitely worth a watch if you're intrigued about it all. But I need to finish up this eye because the other one's probably gonna take me a little bit. All right guys, my camera literally shut off as I was adding that little glitter liner, if you can even tell up here. I'm gonna start reading off a couple of the Gemini zodiac traits that are probably like the most well-known, and right here we have self-expression. Gemini is also said to be like the most creative zodiac, which I definitely see that because I'm a very creative person. Let's see, we also have misunderstood, very much. Lively, energetic, witty, intelligent, adaptable, communication, clever, keen, good ideas, brainstorming, once again, creative, artist, duality, restless, multiple personality, unpredictable. A lot of people say like Gemini's like more than one thing of like everything. All right guys, let's move on to this other eye, and I can start talking about the elemental signs and stuff like that that kind of go along with it. But now I'm going to be dipping into the Anastasia and Jackie Aina palette. I love this one. I'm so sorry if you hear my dad outside doing yard work. It is finally warm here in Ohio, and nothing stops that man. If you've seen any of my videos, you know my dad likes to make some kind of special appearance, but not appearance, more just a sound. So along with the zodiacs, everyone has a ruling planet or a ruling moon. So some have the moon as their actual ruling force because the moon isn't a planet. But Gemini's is Mercury, which you've heard some things, you know, when Mercury goes in retrograde, everyone's kind of thrown off a little bit. But Mercury is the planet that rules communication as well. So it's kind of like all about communication and adaptability and also mentality. So Geminis are actually known to be very communicative. We thrive off of communication. We really need communication to stay sane. I feel like for me that is very true, but in the same way, I don't know, like I can kind of go like a while without talking to friends and then like we can pick up and it would be just fine. I'm really not one to like have to like talk to someone every single day. Besides a boyfriend, but I feel like that's just different. Like with my friends, like they'll reach out like every couple weeks. I feel like it's not like necessarily on an everyday basis. I need to be like checking in with someone. But I feel like that just kind of depends on the person as well. I'm also like a very like independent kind of loner type of person also though. Just because I grew up as an only child, I feel like maybe that's just a little bit of that still in me. But adaptability, for sure, that's also one of the characteristics of being a Gemini. I'm definitely very adaptable. I feel like I can really adapt to any situation. It might take me a second because I feel like initially I'm like scrambling and kind of like change. But then it's just kind of like, okay, here we go. This is what we got to do to adapt or fit to this new change or whatever. I actually really like change when I know it's coming. I don't really like unpredictable change because who likes that though? I don't know, not me. But so also with the zodiac signs comes an elemental sign. So you're either water, fire, earth, or air. But being a Gemini, I'm an air sign. And a lot of the times we're often called the breath of life, which I could see that. I mean, I'm just like a really chill person, I feel like. I mean, I definitely get very excited and pumped up for some things for sure. But I'm definitely more on like that chill end of the spectrum for sure. But being an air sign, that means you're curious, creative, logical. Which, once again, I did say that being a Gemini is like one of the most creative signs, which I definitely think. There's a lot of Geminis that I know that are crafty and very artistic, which I think is amazing. I definitely love that about myself. I love being able to pretty much be able to make anything or look at something and want to make it rather than buy it or whatnot. I definitely love being a creative little thing. Obviously kind of goes hand in hand with makeup, right? Being creative and stuff. But I did want to touch on when people say like we're two-faced and stuff, which I feel like that can definitely be true for some people. I mean, there's definitely a lot of fake people out there for sure. Definitely a lot of two-faced people. You know, they're one way to one person and one way to another. And like, I definitely see that within some people sometimes and whatnot. All right, guys, so I did already go ahead and do mascara and kind of finish the rest of my face off camera. I just did my brows really quickly and added some blush. I was opting out of doing the line work that I already said I was going to do on the side, but we're already here. We might as well amp it up a little bit so this isn't just your basic makeup tutorial over here. So my idea is to kind of do like a wing, like a legit like angel wing kind of look over here. I'll put a couple pictures up over here from what I've found on Pinterest that I've been loving. Follow me on Pinterest. I've been really plugging my Pinterest because I want to grow my Pinterest, but really I need to figure out what I'm doing and everything over there because I'm just pinning things right now when I want to start posting my own things and stuff like that. So if you guys have any tips, help me out down below. But I would love to use like a white eyeliner moment, but I don't have that. So I'm going to use this like electric pink one. I felt like maybe this would be fun over here to kind of add another pop of pink. And then maybe over top we can do more of that glitter that we did on the other side. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. And I also like never do winged eyeliner either, which is kind of fun. So I kind of traced it out a little bit. It really doesn't look as cute as how it looked on Pinterest, but does it ever? I'm gonna try to like mute it maybe back down and see if that kind of helps. Doesn't look bad, just doesn't really look like a wing or anything, but what are you gonna do? This is a horrible angle because the way this light is shining up on me. Let me add some glitter maybe. Glitter saves it. Alright guys, so this is the finished look, all done. You guys can see it doesn't really look like a wing over here, but it's alright. Makeup is just for fun, doesn't need to be perfect. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was really fun to talk about my zodiac sign, which doesn't get too much love. So of course, I want to hear your zodiac signs down below. And of course, let me know if you want me to turn this into a series. I love the idea of turning kind of anything into makeup, or you know, if you see a fun color story, try to do that color story on your eyes. I just feel like makeup to me is such a fun and creative outlet, and I love it so much. And obviously you do too if you're here. So of course, if you love makeup and anything girly, I have been doing a couple hauls, and I'm definitely trying to do a couple more hair tutorials and stuff like that up on my channel soon. But I have a lot of fun things planned. Once again, let me know what you guys want to see down below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. I do post a new video every Friday of the week. And thank you guys so much again for watching. It means the world to me. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!